Welcome, Random County. Good evening, afternoon, morning, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome to another episode of Random and Roulette. I'm joined by my co-host, Spooky Sugi.
Hello.
And I am the instrumental song that is stuck in your head, and you can't search it because it has no lyrics, and you can't get the earworm out of your head.
Yeah, but I feel like you can now because there's like
Well, now you can have like Shazam.
Shazam. And Google does something
Yeah, like my phone.
like that.
If the music is loud enough, I can pick it up. It'll actually tell you, like on the, like even like when it's off, or like
Oh,
the
that's
screen's
neat.
blank, it'll still like pop up on the bottom what's playing. It's like that's cool.
I wonder if we played our intro at it, if it would know. That it was this.
That's the thing is I really don't think it will
Oh, okay. Well,
because
never mind.
we're not like trademark or anything.
Yeah, but we're on Spotify.
Hmm.
So I don't know. It might.
Yeah, are we in the algorithm? Are we part of the system?
I don't know.
Are we in the matrix?
I mean, I don't pay for Spotify, I don't think.
Well, I do.
Oh, no, that's not true. I don't pay for it, but somebody does.
You're on someone's account.
Well, it's my account, but it's just like we have a family plan.
Hmm. I see.
The three of us in the house are on it,
Yeah.
I think. 'Cause
Oh
I
God.
was paying
so that.
for it.
Oh no, because it's family. So yeah, you have like 3 different logins for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, that would be awful because if all y'all don't have the same music taste, then it really
we all-
throws up.
It's all separate accounts still. Because goddamn.
Well, God, even me, like some of the prefab stuff that it makes for you, like get really just schizophrenic.
Oh.
Because it's like, oh, here's like a 2000s pop queens, and it has like Britney Spears and Katy Perry and Kesha, and then like right next to it is like Nordic rock. It's like, yeah. Can I listen to both of those?
Yeah. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different things too, so it's hard.
No, it like that was actually one of the reasons why I started to pay for Spotify because their weekly playlists that they would put together. I mean, I actually haven't looked into it for quite a while. But I would find all types of weird stuff that I would have never come across had it not been for Spotify just throwing a
that
bunch of stuff
reminds me.
together.
I haven't been looking at the song dumpy in a hot minute. See if anyone added anything.
I haven't added anything recently.
I was going to add Shredder to it, but I haven't talked to him in a hot minute.
I
Next
think
time I run
Shamanda
in
joined
to it. Yeah, I think it's
threw
just,
something in.
it's the four of us.
Yeah.
Whee. Anyway, so how has your week been?
We
2 weeks, I guess.
We did a lot of stuff.
You did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What stuff did you do?
Your what's the first thing on my notes is your sister got a quote randomed for the third time since
Yeah.
Since the
I think
company
they
wide.
kind of do some of that on purpose.
Oh no, it's not random at all.
Yeah.
There's no way you can convince me that these are actually random drug
Yeah,
tests.
yeah.
I think they chose her because they know she's gonna pee clean.
Yeah. Especially after the huge one and
Yeah.
people got kicked out.
I really think someone somewhere like messed up bad.
Well, yeah, I
I
think
never got the full story of it. But no one's gonna tell me.
What I had heard is they had to meet like a compliance thing. So they had to have everyone
Oh,
tested.
the randoms weren't random enough. It's like, why are the same 4 people getting your drug tests all the time?
I don't know. It was. I'm guessing it's something to do with insurance, but that's all I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not actually gonna tell anyone.
Of course, there's no reason for them to tell us.
Yeah. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me that much.
Oh, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was in Nebraska last week.
Yeah, someone had said that.
Yeah, I saw it like a bunch of places, especially like all my friends in Lincoln. Like, I got
I
pictures
think there
of it.
is one that's just in Nebraska, isn't there?
No,
There's one that hangs out in Nebraska all the time.
maybe, but it was like a big deal. Also, I saw it parked next to the Subaru Baja Blast. Baja.
Oh, no way.
It's like, wait, is that from Nebraska? Because it was around about the same time.
Was it this?
I have no
Did it
idea.
look the same as the one that we saw the video
Who
of?
the hell else would make a Subaru Baja Blast Baja?
Literally anyone with a Subaru Baja.
I really want one.
Isn't there like a new flavor of Baja Blast out there now?
I thought there was. Well, there's the alcoholic ones now.
Yeah, but no, this was just a straight up another version of Baja Blast, I thought.
Taco Bell had another Mountain Dew flavor a while ago, but I can't remember what it was. But I'll never forget them for getting rid of Pitch Black, which was the grape one. It was so good.
You know, that one was good.
2003. Come back to me.
I might be wrong, actually.
Well, while you're looking that up, I found a ridiculously random fact that took me kind of by a weird surprise. How many blimps do you think there are in the world? Like globally?
Probably a lot more than you think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, they have, like, the Goodyear blimp, and that's, like, pretty famous, and it goes, like, sporting events and stuff like that. No, there are only 25 registered airships in the world.
Registered. That's the key
Well,
word.
okay, I guess
Registered.
we just have a giant balloon, like, no, like, an actual, like, blimp.
Registered.
I don't know how many Sky Pirates are there.
Probably more than you think.
You know what? Fuck it. If this whole world is going to hell in a handbag, why don't we just do that already? Can we go just full steampunk? What have you got there? You look puzzled.
Apparently there's a passion fruit one and a Caribbean splash. And
Thought they had like a sangria flavored one.
there's a gold.
We should do a whole.
Deep dive. What the fuck?
We should definitely do an episode on Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
That sounds fucking rad.
Actually, that's not a bad idea because there's probably a colorful history there.
Yes.
So you put that down on the list. My legs fucking itch. So we were at Mimosa Fest on Saturday. And we hung out afterwards because it ends at 9-ish. And my legs got bitten
Got destroyed.
a lot, but only on the right sides of them. Which doesn't make any sense.
Sure, it's not like shingles or something.
No, it's not shingles.
No. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about Mimosa Fest. But Friday, I ended up making a trip to David City. My newest niece got baptized, and I got to see my youngest brother, my youngest sister, and my oldest brother, and my mom and my dad. And they brought my grandma because she needed something to do that day.
Nice. That sounds like a very grandma thing.
Yes. And then, of course, the godparents and a lot of my sister-in-law's mom and dad were there, too. And it's like my youngest brother, he is like the most dad of all of us. Did I say in the picture I took of him where he's wearing like khaki pants, like a blue blazer and a tie? Like, he's also a science teacher, so it's hilarious.
Oh, well, yeah, that explains it all then.
So yeah, he was the most dad. But his kids are great. They're pretty fantastic. I guess his daughter, when she like acts up and like doesn't want to do stuff they ask her to do, they'll put her in timeout. And she's gotten to the point where if they just ask her to do something and she doesn't want to do it, she just goes to timeout herself.
Yes. Golden. That's amazing.
She's like 2, so it's hilarious.
Well, she's already so smart. She's going to burn the world down.
Yes. I don't know, unless my grandma beats her to it. So I was talking to her because, we're just chilling out.
Yeah.
So my grandma is always a farmer's wife, for a long time. She's like 86 now. And my grandpa died a while ago. So he's gone. And she was kind of seeing this one guy for a while, and then he ended up dying. So she's like, you know what? I'm just kind of done.
Oh, God. She's like, yeah, all my boyfriends just keep dying. I don't know.
Yep. But she has this really, really big lot in our hometown, and it's got like a bunch of trees in it, and she's kind of old now, so it's hard for her to like take care of it all. Because back in the day, all of her grandsons would always come over once a week and help her mow her lawn.
Yeah.
Well, I have one cousin. He does terraforming. Like he has like excavators and cuts down trees and levels out hills and stuff like that. Like he does. The only thing I can call it is terraforming. And so he was helping her out and left her some tools, and she's like, "Yeah, just left me a chainsaw." And I remember when Grandpa, he would say, "It's like, don't ever use it unless someone else is around." Well, he's not around anymore, so I can use it. I'm like, Grandma.
My God.
So this 86-year-old lady is cutting down trees in her backyard.
Hell yeah.
She goes, and you know what? After I finished, it was really satisfying. I'm like, I love you so much.
Jeebus. That's funny.
So yes, she's actually, I'm not actually blood related to her because my dad's adopted, but somehow the crazy still trickles through.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's just the environment that you're in, rather than blood relation.
Oh yeah, no, she's always been just a fantastic lady. She's the one that throws all the really cool parties. And yeah, it was definitely like very much like housewife.
So, does your dad know, like, any of his biological family?
No, so we actually did a 23andMe,
Yeah.
and he says that he thinks he knows. What our working hypothesis is. So he was born in 1958,
Yeah.
and he was born in Nebraska City. And when we did his genealogy, he is like more than half Irish. He's what's called Black Irish. He's got black hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
Well, now it's gray.
That's just old.
So the working hypothesis is that he was born to an Irish family out of wedlock, and they would be Catholic, and this is the 50s. So they put him up for adoption instead of having a bastard child. And my grandparents were actually trying to have kids for a long time and couldn't, and they actually thought that my grandma wouldn't be able to have kids. Well, on the way back from picking him up in Nebraska City, they found out that she was pregnant.
Oh, God. Like, well,
So my dad
Here we
and
go.
my uncle are actually they're like 7 months apart.
Holy
They're
shit.
like really close. Like
That's
they
funny.
graduated the same class together.
yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's probably happened quite a bit back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know. My dad's pretty cool. I like him.
I don't know. Have I met your dad? I think did I? Was he there when I was there the one time?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you've met my dad.
Yeah, it could be.
I know I've met my mom.
I've met your little sister, too.
Yeah.
And
One of them.
your brothers, of course.
Yes.
Let's see. What else do we do? Oh,
Well, and after that drive back to Bay City, I had a nice little campfire with your boy
Oh,
and
yeah.
new kid.
I was busy.
Yes.
I don't know if I can talk about that or not.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's probably like a little under wraps. Do you have a timeline for that at all?
No.
Well, we'll get there.
Well, people have been putting it on Facebook, so fuck it.
All right.
I did some filming for a community film.
Nice. So is it just like all around Norfolk, or like
This
was
one,
it at the community theater?
this one was. Last year's, they kind of went all over. I think they went to like David City and Omaha and stuff.
Oh,
But this year, we just had a short film, so it was just in somebody's house.
interesting.
Yeah, so we were like in this older couple's house, and they would just be popping around.
Was it a cool house?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had a fireplace that was outside and inside.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
Was it in the rich part of town?
It was,
Mm.
yes,
I see.
I think.
So it was like a spoopy old house. It was like
No, it was a newer house. It was pretty nice. I don't know. Like I wouldn't live in it, but it was nice.
Would you Airbnb in it?
No, probably not.
Oh,
Not because it wasn't nice. It was just like it was kind of a normal-ish house.
yeah, not a whole lot of character. Very
Yeah.
like mass produced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that
for
kind of
sure.
sucks.
It was fun. We stayed up really late a lot of nights and still got up and did work. Normal. Actually, there were some days that I got up even earlier because I had to do like makeup and stuff and be there by 9 a.m.
Mm.
So there was a couple days where I was like up super late. Then I had to wake up at 6:30.
Oh god. So do you just take your work with you? Like
Yeah.
while you? Oh, okay. That's kind of neat.
No, it was really nice because when we had downtime,
You just did your work.
just did my work. Got it all done. It was good. So yeah, that'll be out eventually.
Eventually.
I guess we'll let you know when it comes out. I don't know. There might be they might or might not do like a what do they call them? Preview?
Screening.
Yes. What are those called? It's not screening, is it?
Yeah. Like a foyer. Oh, what is it called?
Yeah, it's not screening, but it's like a premiere. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, there's a word. I know it. Yeah, so that was super fun. It met a lot of awesome people, made some friends, which is great because I always need like more people to talk to. More people to forget about to talk to.
Oh no.
Because it'd be that way sometimes. But yeah, I made friends. It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
I actually am getting kind of the part in my life where it's like, wait, I don't remember that person. So that kind of does make me sad.
Oh,
I don't know, I think like if I think back far enough to like my school days, like I can probably remember a lot of people, but like, I mean, there's definitely people. It's like, oh yeah, they were the thing. They were like around, but what was their name?
oh. See, I didn't have that problem. There's only 36 people in my class, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I've met like a bunch of people, like not only like through high school, but like through college, all my different jobs.
Oh, yeah.
The different clubs I was in college. Not that I was in like too many of them, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's good to reminisce sometimes.
yeah. Do you have a problem with memory recall?
When I was a child, like, I don't remember a lot of, like, growing up.
Yeah, but like you still make memories.
Yeah, but, like, I forget shit pretty easily.
Well, okay, that's different. Like,
Like, I forget shit all
Yeah,
the fucking
so do
time.
I.
Like, somebody would be like, oh, yeah, we went, and when we were at this place, we saw these people or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I don't fucking remember that. A bit.
yeah. Well, no, that happens to me all the time. It's like, yeah, you met this guy when you were drunk. No, I didn't meet them then.
Oh, well, I don't have that problem so much. Oh, yeah, like those freaking pack of frat boys you were talking to the other day?
Dude, they're rad as hell.
I was like, I looked over and I was like, what is happening?
No, they're all like horseshoed around me. It's like, I'm really glad that I'm drunk right now. This would be freaking the fuck out. Like,
I was like, what is happening? It's just like a pack of frat kids and there's Drew in the middle. What is happening?
they're all a bunch of Wayne State dudes.
Oh, that explains it.
Yep. So yeah, that brings us kind of to Mimosa Fest,
Mimosa
which
Fest.
is kind of a riot. Yeah, got some bee sting. It was hot.
I mean, I didn't really see you that much, to be honest.
See what?
I didn't really see you that much.
I was at the end of the table.
Well, when I got there, you were already like
A little.
wasted, so you were already
Well, I
off.
was drinking them two at a time.
You were off talking to people already by the time I got there,
Yeah, got to see some of the bands played. Neon Lights, they played.
didn't
New
There was
Kids.
somebody I wanted to watch play, and I completely forgot about it.
And then there's another band that played after them, and they're like another high school band. I was like, they were so cool.
Was it
Like,
raw,
I bought it.
Was it Raw Toast?
No,
No, it wasn't Raw Toast.
no. Ratos is like my age. They're older dudes.
I thought they were younger.
No.
I thought they were
Remember
also
their
high
name.
school.
I bought the T-shirt because I was like super proud of them because like I remember what it was like to be in a band and be a teenager and it's like play punk
You were
music.
in a band?
Well, I worked for the band.
Oh.
Like I still like did stuff. I was part of the experiment. And so yeah, like I actually like got like super nostalgic just like watching these kids play, and then I went and I bought a T-shirt.
There was somebody I met on set that was the dad character, and he does music stuff and plays for some of the bands and stuff,
Like Rude Band.
and is related to one of the guys from the Begats.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Yeah, I think
I think.
was from what I was hearing. There was a kid that was playing one of the kid characters that was this guy's nephew or something too, and he was also in a band. So
Did
it was
you
like
know-
it was really weird.
Did you know that there's like two Bodies? Like from the Big Guys, there's Bodie, but then there's like another guy that looks exactly like Bodie. That's not Bodie.
No, 'cause
Okay.
I don't know if I've actually
You've never seen the Begats?
seen the Begats.
Bodie's a
I've just
saxophone player.
heard like their music and stuff and of them, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them.
Oh,
But like I know some of the people in it, like no, I can't remember
Ben?
any of their names. Yeah, Ben. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But he does like a bunch of music stuff too.
Mm.
And yeah, like I have a bunch of these people's numbers and stuff now, so I can actually like text them.
you
and
can
be like,
network.
oh my god.
Get
When
on the
I'm
in.
actually ready for it.
So
we're gonna go to Fresh Fridays now. Just so you know, we're gonna go
to what?
Fresh Fridays.
What's Fresh
So
Fridays?
that's the thing at the Arts Center, and they do like art and music and stuff, and it's free for everyone, and
Oh,
you can just
sweet.
go hang out there. So we're gonna go now.
Okay. Are you saying that to me? Like you're
Yeah.
making me go? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you you and your boy.
Unless you're busy
Oh.
or don't want to go, but otherwise, I
Okay.
figured it'd be fun to go meet people, do stuff. I think there's drinks too,
Hmm.
perhaps. I don't know. I can't remember.
But yes, Most Festival was a whopping success. I hope they do it again next year because it was a lot of fun. Got to hang out with new kids' parents. They're really
I mean, it was kind of a mess for us, but
cool. Well, then I ended up walking home.
yep,
Uh, and
lost your wallet.
lost my wallet. We'll get to the rest of that story in a bit. But I really don't remember. I remember leaving the district event center, and then on like 3rd Street, Sir Truck's lot was driving by and waved at me, and I was like, "Oh hey, you're here. See you later." Just kept walking.
It was still daytime when you left.
Yep, and then went home and crashed. And then this lovely beer was bestowed upon me.
Do you know how I got there?
Yeah, Nikki gave it to me.
Anything else?
And yeah, she made the mistake of walking into my house.
That you leave unlocked.
Well, yeah. Well, I was kind of passed out. I didn't get fully dressed for bed. And yeah.
As she came back and she was like, "Oh my god!" So that was pretty funny. That was pretty great.
Your boy was also trying to take care of me. I remember that.
Yeah, because he like waited and he was like, he should have gotten to his house by now.
Oh,
So then he went looking for you to make sure you weren't like dead somewhere.
yeah.
That was it.
Yep.
So-
And then, crashed hard and woke up the next morning and trying to get my shit together because I was going to go meal prep and I couldn't find my wallet. I was like, well, that's unfortunate. What would it cost me to get my wallet back? I was like, well, there's only like $50 in it. I'd have to get a new debit card, which sucks. I'd have to get a new credit card, which sucks. I'd have to get a new driver's license, which also sucks. I was like, oh no, but it has my access card for work in it. I was like,
Oh,
ooh,
yeah, that'd be
okay, so
bad.
I'm probably going to find this thing. So I go downtown. I go to the district. I'm like, hey, did anyone ever turn in a wallet last night? Like, 'cause we were kind of hanging out at the event center. It's like, no. Message you guys, no. So I was like, trying to retrace my steps. Like, I don't remember walking home. This is bad. It's like, how would I have done it? So I had to Sherlock's home myself. Like,
my god.
so it's like, okay, I remember leaving the event center through the alley. So I was looking through the alley, and I was like, well, this hallway dumpster wasn't there before. It fell out because I was wearing a kilt. I didn't have any pockets. I had this shark bag purse. So I'm like, well, shit. Let's see. So I'm walking. It's like, well, I probably would have stayed on the sidewalk. I wouldn't have walked down the middle of the street. I'm not that dumb. So I'm walking. Okay, I probably would have gone toward the railroad tracks. That's like the quick way to get there. So I'm like, and there's a big construction site there. So I'm like, well, okay, let's look around the railroad tracks. It's like, okay, I was drunk, so I probably would have bumped into something or tripped over the tracks or something. So I'm like looking through the grass and like looking around, and I was like, So I'm like, well, I still have my car downtown. It's like, well, maybe I won't find it. And like I turn around and it's like sitting in a mud puddle. I was like, what the hell?
There would be.
I opened it up, all the money's still in there, my ID is still in there, everything is still there. I was like, wow, I guess I found it.
Woo.
So now I'm going to get one of those tile cards, like the little Bluetooth things.
Oh,
like
yeah,
when
that's a
you get
smart
close
idea.
to it. I was like, yeah, I'll just get one of those in case something like this happens again. Or just make sure that I, have pockets in my kilt.
Perhaps. Or you could get one of those little, like, hang-on pocket things.
Yeah, they're called a sporin. I really want one.
Yeah.
Because it completes the look. Well, yeah, I had misadventures, but it's okay because it all turned out right. And then I made bacon mushroom mac and cheese. And all
Nice.
was right with the world.
Nice. I'm trying to think of what else I did.
What'd you do Sunday?
What did I do Sunday? Nothing.
Caught up? Finally took care of yourself?
Went to sleep a little bit. Didn't really catch up much sleep, though, because, like, after a while, you just get uncomfortable of trying to sleep, and then I just went and cut some fabric.
I guess I have to be today.
Yeah, cut some fabric.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess.
working on a pretty big project with that.
I'm working on like 7 different projects right now. I'll decide which one I work on tomorrow. I'm trying to think of what I did the week before, because then all of last week I was filming. Let me look at the calendar. I don't know. doesn't look like anything, but I know I did something.
I can't remember what.
I had my chiropractor's appointment.
Yeah, crack like a glow stick.
Hell yeah. This weekend, I'm going to be gone.
You doing, you escaping for your birthday?
It is the birthday weekend. And then the weekend after that is tanking again.
Let's go.
And then shortly after that, I'm leaving for a week, perhaps,
Oh, more adventures?
to Virginia again.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be gone from the 4th to
Yes.
the 12th.
More adventures.
So I have shit coming up. More stuff to do.
I mean, summer's not over yet. We still
No, still got a little
keep burning.
bit left.
Yeah.
But yeah, filming was really fun. I really enjoyed doing it, so hopefully they do it again next year.
And so you plan on, like, pursuing that a little bit more? Or, like, not like
Oh,
as like a
I don't
career,
know.
but like as a hobby.
I
It's
don't
like,
know
oh,
how. Like, I don't think anyone
Why
else
don't you
around
sign
here
up
is
for
going to freaking make a film.
Well, you don't know that. You can be part of student film. Or more music videos. So you can be the girlfriend again.
I could be in more music
The
videos. I guess.
hussy girlfriend.
It wasn't even that last time because it was supposed to be like a fever dream thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you not catch that? Did you not watch the video?
I did.
Bro. What?
I thought it was
No.
that his life was falling apart.
No, it was supposed to be like a dream of what could happen if
Oh, and that's why
he
that's
doesn't
why the
get his shit
anti-Karen has to save him.
if he doesn't get his shit together.
Mm.
Is what that video was about.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
There
had
you
fun
go.
making that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I would maybe consider doing community theater, but I don't know if I could actually do it, to be honest.
Oh, we don't have a name for her.
For who?
The young one that just got broken up with.
Oh,
It's like, you'd be friends with her because she knows community theater people.
could do the... Well, some of the people that I met do the community theater, so I could just ask
Oh, yeah,
them
there you
now,
go.
which is cool. There was an older lady, and she was freaking cool as hell. I forgot. What's her... Edith?
She has
I
an
call
old
her
school name,
Edith.
too.
Well, that's not her real name.
Oh, that was her character's name.
Yeah, so Edith. She's super cool. I liked talking to her the entire time. That was fun. They were all pretty cool, though. Like, I feel like those type of people is just like, you can just talk to
Yeah.
whoever because they're all the same kind of like, I don't know, same kind of vibe going on, I guess. Everyone was super cool. I had a son who's 15, so I would have had him when I was 12, 13. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Did I have a picture of that so I could show you? Oh, Facebook ads. Very well. Oh, here we go. There's a good picture of...
Was it the one that you sent me with the shoes?
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Oh, am I allowed to see any? So that's the full cast and crew?
No.
Was
it's just some of us. But there's my kid. There's my son.
Yes.
I think his name was Patrick, but I'm not really sure.
So was it supposed to be like a period piece? Y'all look kind of like 80s.
No, we're supposed to be a wealthy family. So-
okay.
There you go. There's your
I
explanation
see.
of fashion.
Is old people fashion a thing? Like, is that
Old
like
people
desirable?
fashion?
I mean, like, people obviously make clothes for them, but like,
Yeah, so old people fashion is a thing.
oh yeah, but like you never have like a runway show, old people clothes.
You do, you just don't hear about them.
Oh,
Like, there's fashion shows with all types of people, but
like there's like
nobody gives a shit because
there's
it's
like
not
couture brands.
skinny white bitch. Which is terrible in its own self, but, you know.
Well,
But yeah, I was making a very strange face in that one that I showed you. I don't know what I was looking at either.
just
Like, just...
yeah, it's like you're like, what the fuck face? It's like,
I'm sure I made that a lot
well,
during this whole
no,
thing.
you make that face a lot, like especially when you're talking to me.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
That was our weekly recap. Now to ad space.
Oh, yeah. Shirts. We still have them.
Yeah, we have shirts, we have pins, we have stickers.
I can kind of embroider shit now. I need to get more thread.
If you would like to contact us, you can find us on Facebook at Random and Roulette, Random Plus Roulette,
Instagram,
Instagram,
and
and
Patreon. Patreon.com/randomroulette. If you would support us, that'd be great.
if you subscribe for $1, you can submit a request for a topic, and I think for $5.
That's $5.
Oh, for $5.
$1 is just for support, for moral support.
Yes. Well, and financial, I guess.
$5 is you get to pick a topic, and
We have a couple prizes for 10.
is it 10? There's
think
a
so.
7. I can't remember,
But
it's you get to pick a topic and you get show notes.
Yep. And then I think, well, if you ask us nicely, we have a couple of behind the scenes thing. One was my drunken rant,
Oh yeah,
and the other one was our first video podcast that we actually never aired.
I don't know if I want to hear that one.
You know
either.
what? Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, 'cause I was-
Eventually, we'll get around to being on YouTube and actually taping, but I need to get another camera up first. Which is why we need financial support.
so
I
help
can
us
get
out, and we'll
second camera.
we'll do cool stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, now we are back
The Radium Girls Part 2.
to a Depress Fest.
So, do we want to go into what radium is, or are you going to go into?
No, we're gonna get back into the story,
Okay.
which we
We left off. There was some lawsuits a brewing.
yes, and so we were at Dr. Finn, who was working for the USRC, covered up evidence of radium poisoning from the Waterbury girls. So that's the girls over in
Illinois.
And that's a whole separate story that I didn't get into at all. So there's a whole nother set of this
Yeah, because
going on.
Because radium was like huge, and so like this company
Yeah.
had like offices and.
Well, no, it was a different company.
Oh, it was a different
It was the
company.
Radial Dial company.
Because the other one's in
the
New
US.
Jersey. Where was the other?
Oh yeah, Orange, New Jersey is
Yeah.
where our story that we're talking about takes place.
Yeah.
So here's the fun thing about Dr. Finn, though. It was revealed that he wasn't even a doctor.
Oh my god.
So this guy was telling them what to do
And he had absolutely no.
and testing these girls, and
Educational
he has
authority.
no medical bullshit at all. Which I don't know how you get away with that, but like you couldn't now.
No, not now.
But
I mean,
don't even know
we
how
did that
back then.
one episode on
Yeah,
the guy that just like
did
faked his entire
whatever.
life.
That's true. So the girl's first trial was January 12th, 1928. But their lawyer, Barry, needed hard evidence that it was radium that caused the illness. So on October 15th, 1927, Molly, if you remember Molly, she was the first one to pass away from of the group, was exhumed by 13 officials.
Jeez, I can't imagine like even like the grave like being radioactive at that point.
Yeah, so under the dim fall day, the coffin glowed with unnatural light.
Dear God. Oh.
Yeah. Her bones made pictures on X-ray film.
Just
And
by holding it up to
every portion of tissue that they collected had radioactivity and no signs of syphilis, which is what they put on her death certificate.
Yeah, she died of syphilis.
So finally, they heard Molly's message from beyond the grave that she was not, in fact, died from syphilis, but had radium poisoning the entire time. Which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The first testimony was taken November 14th, 1927. By the time January came, the case was all over the news. And the 5 women were surrounded by cameras.
God, so they made the whole media circus out of it.
Yes. The 6 months has not been kind to the girls. Albina could not extend her left leg more than 4 inches and lost another child.
Like a living kid or like an unborn baby?
Unborn baby.
Wow, okay.
The second court date was April 25th. All 5 women were admitted to the hospital for at least a month, trying to figure out a way to remove the radium from their bodies. On April 22nd, the girls were summoned to be examined by doctors hired by the USRC, including Finn. Still,
Oh,
they still let that guy
even
out
when they've
there.
already found it. Well, when did they find out that he was a quack?
Before this,
Before the trial?
yeah,
Oh my god! So they still, god damn it!
they still used him. He was,
well-
and he botched the tests.
Well, I think that he was hired by the USRC,
Yes,
right? Okay,
yes.
well that's
So
why.
he was hired by the bad guys to be bad guy.
to be shitbag.
And yeah, he messed up the tests. He would take them from like behind tables and shit. So they would read negative and say that the girls didn't have radium poisoning or radioactivity. Yep. April 25th came with more reporters. And the questioning was grueling for the girls. The USRC was still trying to claim radium had health benefits, not deficits, because they were approved by the Council of Pharmacy. Because, like, at the time they had Radthor and all of these other health things with radium in it, which we'll find out later was
Yes.
not so good too. Roeder even went as far, Roeder, which is the president, he was the president of the USRC at the time the girls worked there. But now he's just a board member. He straight up denied that lip pointing was happening.
What was the common practice? That
Yeah.
it was drilled into their head from day one.
Yeah, he denied it. He said, nah, nobody said anything like that to them to do that. Like, and there was a couple people who came by, and of course that day the girls were told not to do it, so it looked like they had gotten rid of it.
Yeah.
Harrison Martland then took the stand. He described the autopsies in excruciating detail that brought tears to many eyes in the courtroom. He also brought up the other cases, including Waterbury, did exist and was happening that had been covered up.
Oh, geez. I didn't know they actually just covered the whole thing up.
Yeah,
Because
so...
that was the second office.
Yes, that was the second office. So what Dr. Finn had done was basically settle the cases out of court. So then it never got any
Yeah.
media coverage or
No publicity at all.
it was just
was-
shoved under the rugs, and
yeah,
it
it
was
would've just
for
been a closed case.
hardly any money because these families didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
However, the hearing adjourned until September 24th after Barry rested his case. Barry was fighting against this, thinking the URC was waiting for the girls to just die, which was true, technically. But thankfully, the girls had the media on their side, and they were freaking outraged. The media coverage was helping them, and they were actually, like, going out, and, like, the girls were going out on media and, like, talking about it, and it was making people take their side, basically.
Oh, yeah. But can you think of, like doing that much work and, like, having to be your own advocate and, like, chasing all this down
Yeah.
while also dying of radiation
Yeah.
poisoning?
While actively dying.
Like,
They were called the 5 dying girls, basically, in the media. So Dr. Flynn actually said that, he went to say, even put his foot in his mouth even more in saying that all of their health problems was due to female hysteria.
oh, of course.
Because why not? Why not just throw that in there? Absolutely ridiculous. One of the a judge in the area came up with a kind of inspired statute of limitations by saying that they are still being hurt by their bones, therefore it should still be workplace related. But this was just a judge, not their judge.
Oh.
In May, the USRC was willing to give the girls $10,000 each to settle, but that wouldn't even cover their care bills that they accrued so far.
Yeah.
The girls countered with a lump sum of $10,000 each and payouts, and that the USRC would cover their medical care. However, the company would admit no guilt. And they took it, basically. Another part of the deal was the girls had to be examined by 3 doctors regularly, and if 2 should say that the girls are no longer suffering from radium poisoning, the payments will stop.
For all of them?
For
Oh,
each,
for
each of them.
Yeah.
They each had a bit different settlements, but like this was like
Yeah, kind of the basics.
the girls went on trips, spent and saved their money as they pleased. They felt good that other women who were affected could possibly fight as well.
Yeah, so they already so now that the court case has been settled.
Yeah,
It's like
so
now
this
you
is
can
the
actually,
second. Now the second court case about it that has been settled, and we'll get into more of it later. In the fall of 1928, the girls had their first examination, and the doctors declared them radioactive, time and time again.
somehow still alive.
Yep. Dr. Berry wanted to officially diagnose them with radium poisoning through the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't get his way. Also, while they were testing the girls, the doctors from the USRC, the girls were actually never given their results.
Oh, so they didn't even know.
They didn't even know.
What? Oh my God.
Yep. October 29th, 1929, Black Tuesday happened. If you don't know what Black Tuesday is,
The stock market crash.
Yep. And Quinta was, God, I can't read my own numbers. She was a few blocks away in the hospital, not doing so hot.
Yeah.
And on December 7th, she fell into a coma and passed away. And the other girls were really shaken by this because she was the first out of the 5 to go. Dr. Marlin conducted an autopsy and determined she died of the same rare sarcoma as Ella Eckert, saying the bones die before they did.
Jeez.
Which is brutal. On March 30th, 1932, Eben Byers dies from Radthor consumption.
Wait.
And he gave the evidence to the FTC.
Yeah.
It seemed wealthy consumers were more important than working girls, as Radthor became illegal immediately after, but dial painting was still going on until 1933.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Schaub had a bit of a tumble and discovered she had sarcoma of the knee. But it was going okay because the treatments that they were using on her were working. They were shrinking it for a while. In February of 1933, it had now started to grow again. And now the lower end of her femur was sticking out of the wound.
Jesus.
Catherine died on February 18th, 1933. And 1 week after his daughter, her dad, William, died after a tumble down the stairs.
Oh, God. So this
Yeah.
poor family.
Yep. July of 1933, Grace Fryer had become bedridden but was still in good spirits. However, her last day came on October 27th, 1933, again from radium sarcoma. By the time she died, no radium company had been found guilty for killing its workers, but other would take up the 5 girls' torch and see to it. So the last of the girls, Edna Huseman, died in 1939. She was the last of the 5 girls. But that was after the Illinois case. So the Illinois case, 5 girls brought up pretty similar to the girls from Orange, a lawsuit. And in the spring of 1938, the court ruled in their favor, making it the first case of responsibility to be taken for radium poisoning.
So and that's also good because that then like sets a precedent.
Yeah.
So
Now it's we're going into all of the things that has now been affected by these poor girls. So new sets of safety standards were introduced from this. A chemist named Glenn Seaborg was employed on the Manhattan Project.
oh, okay. Well, so he would know.
He insisted plutonium be researched super extensively before they started working with it. And it was found to also settle in the bones, just like radium.
Mm-hmm.
And this made them set non-negotiable safety guidelines, basically working with plutonium, because it probably would have had the same exact effects of working with radium. The long-term effects of radiation was now being studied. And the girls from that were working with radium were now going in and like getting studied, basically, because they were having the effects of long-term radiation. And this data had proved to be super valuable because it was literally happening before their eyes. In 1979, the EPA, which is the Environmental
Protection Agency.
Yep. Found the USRC site to be hazardous. And they ordered them to clean it up, but the USRC just put up a fence.
Oh, yeah, just don't go over here.
Finally, in 1991, the Supreme Court found the USRC forever liable for the contamination of their sites.
Forever liable.
Forever liable. The Dial Painters case eventually led to the creation of Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
Oh shit! They actually created OSHA.
Yeah, their
Wow.
case created OSHA.
Holy shit!
That is why we have OSHA now, which is really good. As annoying as it is, it's good.
Yeah.
Marie Curie died on July 4th, 1934 from anemia caused by excessive radiation exposure at 66.
Geez, she lived that long.
Pierre probably would have also died of radiation poisoning if he had not been hit by a carriage.
The horse died of radiation poisoning for running him over.
All of Marie and Pierre's research papers are kept in lead and are too dangerous to touch. Even Marie's cookbooks
Yeah.
are encased in lead.
It's like the single most radioactive like object.
Yeah.
Is her cookbooks.
So yeah, basically this case is what turned industrial safety into a thing, which is absolutely
That
insane.
is, that is.
But the last radium girl died in 2014.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I thought she died in the 90s. I didn't know this. Wow.
She was probably not exposed
Maybe not
as
as much.
much.
Well, there's also
But she still had like health issues from it.
Yeah.
They all did. They all
Yeah.
freaking had terrible lives afterwards.
Oh, I killed it all. I drank all
Oh,
the
you
tea.
tried to kill the tea. But we didn't talk about the tea we drink. That's okay. We'll do it at
what
the
was-
end.
Okay.
Just do what you got.
Yeah, so you would think it's like, well, this horrible, deadly thing. Like, why did we not know? It's like, well, we have corn syrup now.
Also, nobody cared about women.
that too,
Women workers.
Which-
Nobody gave a shit.
sadly. Well, I mean, same thing. Like earlier they didn't care about child workers too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
yeah, that's like all the
Can't have the children do it, so now have all the women do it.
yeah.
Basically.
But radium at the time was actually ubiquitous. Like it was in everything.
Yeah.
You can get radium infused toothpaste. Like there was like shampoos. There was radium infused water that was sold as like a health
Which,
tonic.
how were not other people just like dropping
I
dead
don't
left and
know.
right?
That's the thing. Like they actually had like
Unless it was just like such small amounts, but like I feel like when I was reading it, it sounded like the rich people had it in everything.
yeah.
So how were people not just dropping like flies?
Like-
Unless they were, and they were just like, oh,
It's like-
they're old,
Yeah,
and
or
just
they
dying.
they died of syphilis because they're
Yeah,
promiscuous. Like,
yeah,
no,
that's true.
there were salons where you could take radon baths.
Oh god.
You can get radon infused condoms and also radon infused male suppositories to increase virility.
Oh god.
We were. I don't know how we survived. I really don't. It doesn't.
No. It's like, oh, take the radioactive thing.
Yeah, shut up your ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it was in everything because they found out that it shrank cancer. Because like even now, like when you take chemotherapy, it's
Yeah.
radium.
Well, and they thought it wasn't bad at first because like the first test, it increased your red blood cells
Yeah,
while it was replacing shit in your bones.
yeah. So part of the chemistry. It was considered a natural element. I'm doing air quotes.
Air quotes.
Because it wasn't because it's a natural element. It didn't fall under the USDA Act of 1906, so it wasn't a regulated item. Because it'd be like trying to regulate like carbon or silicon.
Yeah, but carbon doesn't kill people.
Anything in a large enough amount will kill you.
Well, I guess.
So yeah, it was absolutely just ubiquitous. And you're right, it's absolutely crazy that not more people died because the chemistry of what it does in the body is it actually replaces calcium.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you don't know, but your bones, your teeth,
Your bones.
made of a lot of calcium. There's also a lot of calcium,
Your skeleton.
yeah, in connective tissue. And what radioactive decay is, think of like a water droplet, right? And if you have like a water droplet that's like really big, it'll split into two things. That's kind of what's happening in radioactive decay. I do believe that radium releases beta particles, which are actually like they're destructive. Like they'll go through like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so what's happening is as radium decays, it turns into another element that doesn't bond as well to everything that's bonded with. So it starts to turn everything kind of to like a mush. It starts to break down
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
That's why like their skin, their jaws. Their teeth, and all their connective tissue start to fall apart because molecularly they're actually falling apart.
Yeah.
So there really isn't a treatment for it.
No.
Like once it's there, it's kind of there. Did you watch the Chernobyl on HBO? That
No,
miniseries?
I have not.
Oh, that's really good. They have all the workers take iodine tablets. So iodine actually absorbs like beta particles as they're being released, but it doesn't stop the fact that it's now part of your chemistry.
Yeah.
Like it's more of like a
Ugh.
buffer.
God. Yeah, it is said to this day that these girls are still glowing.
You know, which
They had to encase them in lead, obviously.
Yeah,
They had to dig all of them back up and encase them in lead because it's freaking dangerous to just have radioactive shit in the
Yeah.
ground.
I know, like
Ugh.
Marie Curie used to carry like a pendant with radium like in it,
Yeah.
and like that was like her good luck charm. It's like it's
Well,
literally killing her.
at the start of this book, they had talked about a doctor that had visited Marie and Pierre,
Mhm.
and they gave him a little vial of radium, and he put it in his coat pocket, and he actually started to get,
Like burns.
and it started to eat away and turn into an ulcer. And like, why wasn't that a clue?
Well, they weren't looking for it. Like radioactivity was a brand new thing.
And like, how many things out there were like just randomly killing people
Well, I mean, yeah.
and giving people ulcers and shit? So there's so much bad stuff.
Well, yeah.
Then-
You think about it, like especially around the First World War, like the Spanish flu was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's also a giant war that was happening. Like we just discovered mustard gas. Like there was a lot of things that were killing us.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. But it's just crazy. It's crazy how... This is another thing that we've covered that's just been like negligence everywhere.
Yeah. Just well, and also like the cover up. Like it also
Yeah,
shows
that's
like just how corrupt like a corporation can be. Like, I mean, I get it. They're like, well, we're the radium company. We can't not have radium. I love it. We don't have a company. Like it's like, yeah, but also like if you're like peddling, asbestos, or I don't don't know. Just there's this subreddit for this. It's called Orphan Killing Machine,
Ooh.
which is it's it's a bunch of articles like headlines and stuff that are like, oh yeah, politician votes against the creation of the orphan killing machine, and it's a satire on like just the dumb shit that we do that accidentally just kills all of us.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the guy who found the Dr. Van Schockedy.
Well,
The guy who basically made the radium paint
okay.
died of radium
Yeah.
poisoning.
Yeah.
When was it though? But I actually wanted to look up when, because it didn't say when the absolute douchey guy died.
Oh, the fake doctor that they hired.
No, the USRC president.
Oh, I thought he died from the radium tonic.
No, that was a different guy.
Oh. I guess you can kind of think about it as like how smoking was treated in the 50s. It's like everyone smoked, and like it was
That's true.
endorsed by doctors as a good thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. It's like, no, this is actually actively killing you.
Oh, Arthur Rutter didn't die until 1980.
He was the doctor.
No, he was the president.
Oh, the president.
Oh, I do wonder what happened to fake Dr. Finn, though.
He's gonna look it up real quick. So yeah, like I'm kind of wondering now what we have in our everyday life that's just as bad. We just don't know it. I can jump on a bunch of different soapboxes here, but like I'm trying to think if there's actually like a substance, because like it's social media is probably pretty bad for us. That's why everyone has mental health issues. You can't be high fructose corn syrup. It's like,
I mean, just like processed foods in general, I think is probably the bad thing now.
yeah.
It doesn't say what happened to Dr. Finn.
You know what?
Wonder if he like vanished off the face of the
I
earth.
actually kind of, I don't mind that,
Oh.
because he was a big enough asshole. He doesn't deserve to be remembered. Like, no, we
All
don't
right,
we
then.
don't care how he died.
All right,
We just
fine.
know that he died.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it was not good. But we wouldn't be where we are today without it either, which is the shitty thing.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Like it changed a lot about
Yeah.
industrial stuff and radiation in general, knowledge of radiation, study of radiation, because of the girls that had survived longer got studied. So we would not be where we are today without it. And that sucks. It absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
But it'd be that way. I mean, by the time they realized what it was too late anyways. Which
That's not the evil part. The evil
yeah, the
part
evil
was,
part is pushing it out of the rug, for
yeah,
sure.
and then knowing that this bad thing is happening, and then making other girls do it.
Yeah, well, especially having like several different reports
Yeah.
saying that it's bad, and just be like, nah, I'm not going to put these out in the public. Like, that's shitty. And they kept doing it. They kept going.
Yeah. That's where it becomes evil.
Yeah. Subjected other girls to the same treatment. And who knows how many actually died from it, because,
Oh yeah, because the other ones are covered up.
yeah, it wasn't started to being reported until how late. So how many girls just randomly died from falling apart? Which is terrible. That's a terrible way to go.
No, in the last episode you described like how
Yeah.
God.
Well, and that's what happened to all of them. Like they either got sarcomas, they got big cancer tumor ulcers,
Yeah.
or they just literally fell apart.
No, the one that you described, her
it the-
bones died before she did.
Yeah. Yeah, your bones die before you do.
How, like,
But then they're still alive with the radiation
yeah.
happening. So it's just like they're dead and alive at the same time, which is absolutely insane. Because the radiation is still doing its thing, but those bones are dead.
Yeah.
And it had described what the bones look like when you cut them open. They
Yeah.
were dark red on the inside.
Oh,
The ones that didn't have holes in them.
yeah.
So she's like, these poor girls died terribly. And this is before, like, a lot of pain management
Yeah, I think
Medication.
the only thing I would have had like opium.
was... I think they had pain medication, but it was expensive.
Yeah,
It was very expensive.
yeah.
So a lot of these poor girls wouldn't have been able to afford it. So yeah, they died terribly, which is not good. It's not good at all. But it's a good thing to bring up because it is something that happened and could happen again.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
No, these girls are heroes.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure. For sure. Absolutely insane. And on that sad, somber note, should probably spin the wheel. Because I still need to take a bath for my buggy bites.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you're dying of that.
I know. Well, and somebody told me recently, they're like, West Nile is really going around right now. And I'm like, oh, great. And I have 1,000,000 bug bites.
Well,
Just what I need. All right. Are you ready?
let's go.
Hopefully it's loud enough. Let me crank it. Then I'll forget to uncrank it later and scare the shit out of myself. Ooh, guess what we got?
Do we get music finally?
Next to music, we got Spoopy.
Spoopy. Well, it is Spoopy season.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
After the 4th of July, it's Spoopy season until.
I was like, for a second, I thought you were like, yeah, it's October now. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Okay, so we have a few. Wait, like in the list we have Ghost with a question mark. Like, what does that mean?
See, that's a bad thing. Sometimes we put stuff in there and I can't remember what it means.
Well, we had the Satanic Panic. I know I've been wanting to do that one.
We wanted to have somebody on for that one, didn't we?
I can't remember.
Bork? I wonder if you can hear Ringo on this.
Stephen D. Richards, I think he was a serial
Here, let me look at it.
killer. Wait, the Skeleton Wars? What are these things?
Well, what was that?
The Skeleton Wars?
Oh, yeah.
What?
It was like a huge internet thing. The Skeleton Wars.
Shen Yun?
Stephen D. Who? What?
Stephen D. Richards.
Richards.
I thought we did that one.
No, we didn't do that one.
No.
The Nebraska Fiend. The
Oh.
Kearney County Murderer.
Kearney
He's a
County?
serial killer from Nebraska.
The only thing in Kearney County is Minden
Oh, he
and Fort Kearney.
murked people.
Okay.
It says he died in Minden, so. What was the other one? Shen Yun? Oh, that's the weird, I think that's the weird Chinese culty dance thingy.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Alright, what else we got?
Yokai?
Oh, Japanese spirits.
Yeah. That's a good dude. Beto Beto-san?
The umbrella legged man?
No, Beto Beto-san, he's the guy that follows you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he's an umbrella. I thought it was like a big ball.
Yeah, there's one guy, there's one he's an umbrella with
Yeah.
a leg and an
Yeah.
eyeball.
And a tongue.
And it's like the spirits of the umbrellas you leave behind.
No, I kind of want to do the Satanic Panic.
Satanic Panic?
Yeah. Because it also like ties in like Dungeons and Dragons, like
I
a
think,
bunch of other
yeah, I think
bullshit.
that's why we were going to have somebody on, but I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was.
I don't remember either.
I guess we can poll the
Yeah, we send
Derp and Derp group.
send a message out.
Yeah. All right, let's do Satanic Panic then.
That-
God, that one could be a long one too.
It could be.
Jesus.
We'll see.
I guess we'll see how far we get into it.
God, there's a bunch of stuff on here, like the Voynich manuscript,
The what?
the Denver International Airport's on this list.
Why is that on there? Oh, is it because you're like weird Illuminati theory?
No, it's real.
Oh God. All right, what else?
Aleister Crowley's on here.
He's just kind of a douchey guy, though.
Yeah. The Fermi Paradox is kind of cool. That's really
What?
spoopy. It's if are we alone in the universe or are we not? Both are equal terrifying.
Oh, I mean that would be good right now for the freaking aliens. shit going on.
Yeah, but I wonder if the time. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, but
Also,
like it won't be as relevant.
Oh, do you want
It's
to do?
pretty relevant right now, I feel like.
You want to do the Fermi paradox?
What else is on the list? There's still a whole freaking list.
Bermuda Triangle,
Yeah.
Hessian lights, like ball lightning, atmospheric phenomenon, urban exploration, abandoned places,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
20th century occultism. Oh, that was like really cool. It's like
Oh, that's Victorian.
no,
stuff, isn't
no,
it?
it was like the 1920s. Like that's where like Ouija boards came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
flapper girls in there.
Yeah.
Ouija-
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. It's like our grandparents like really into the occult for some reason. Modern monsters like Slenderman, other cryptids.
Oh, cryptids.
We could also do another whole thing. Well, it's kind of like the yokai, but like Japanese cryptids.
We
would
could
be
do
really
like
cool.
a whole ass episode on
I don't know.
each
I know. I want to do
cryptid.
like a bunch of like spoopy stuff for October, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I think we
see
should
what
do the
land
one that's aliens right now because it's relevant.
on. Okay,
And that's less
yeah. Well,
Halloween-ish.
we can do. Well, I have it written in there as the Fermi paradox, but I think you could do aliens in general.
Aliens.
Yeah.
All right, alien. Area 51.
Clap alien cheeks.
What?
That was the thing.
What the frick? That'll be episode 61. We're gonna do something special for our 100th episode.
I feel like we should.
I don't even know if we'll get to it.
I,
This year,
I
guess.
want to do like a 4-player battle royale on this thing.
Oh, yeah, we still haven't had 4, have we?
Yeah. Well, we had
We
the
had
opportunity
every
to-
intention of having 4, and then
Never
somebody
did.
didn't want to participate and wanted to play
Nerd.
Switch you, I think, instead. I can't remember. That was already too long ago.
Alrighty.
All right, sir.
Wait, how do we haven't done this in so long? I kind of
don't-
forgot the thing. It's if you
Don't
can't,
wear pants.
yes, don't wear pants.
Baffle with bullshit.
If you can't dazzle them with your intelligence, baffle them with the bullshit. You can't pee your pants if you're not wearing any.
Eat more grass.
Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Eat more grass.
Grass.
Be a cow.
Your tea, your leaf clipping, your garden clippings.
Oh, what was the thing that I said about crows the other day? That was good. God damn it.
No, it was all things. It was like an attempted murder. But they're all crows. Oh,
I have to look it up next. Like I need.
No, 'cause it was
I
good.
need
It was
It was
good.
so good.
see if I can race you to search it.
Do, 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 do. I think it was when.
Could be fun. Could be hectic. Could be rad as hell. Could be chill as fuck. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Maybe it's murder. But really, it's just a bunch of crows.
There we go. It was perfect. All right. Anyway, hydrate before you hydrate, and don't forget to have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.